Thank God it's Wednesday. That's right, thank God it's Wednesday. Just the other day, I had an amazing realization. I was laying on the couch, reading a book. It was Sunday night, late night. And between a chapter and another, I was engaging in a conversation with my roommate, who also happened to be one of my co-workers. We have a rule in our house, which is we don't talk about work outside work itself. We already have enough. But sometimes we have exception. And that day, last Sunday, was one of those days. You know what? He said, I can't wait it to be tomorrow so that I can go to work and fight that issue that I've been dealing with for the last 2 days. I was caught off guard. I was kind of amazed at the same time. What? I said, are you crazy? I can't wait. I don't want this day to be over. I replied without even thinking twice. But then silence followed. And my mind started being flooded by thoughts. These thoughts assume the shape of a deck of cards. They assume the shape of squash balls. And they assume the shape of keys. And I can hear it coming from you. But Sergio, what do we have a deck of cards, squash balls, and keys have to do with your roommate craving work on a late Sunday night? That's a very good question. Let me tell you that. I've been starting every single Monday of my life with the attitude that I really can't wait it to be the weekend. And on a late Friday night, I always says, thank God it's Friday. Let's go by raise of hands. How many of you on a late Friday afternoon have said, thank God it's Friday? I'm the first. Every single time I'm so stressed out. I'm relieved whenever I have to go to the weekend so that I can finally be happy. I think that we have to change our way we deal with the problem, even though maybe it's not really a problem. There is an issue in how we start Mondays. If that's the attitude with which we start Mondays, we are unconsciously setting ourselves for failure. You go to bed on a Sunday night with a sad face. I really don't want to get up tomorrow morning. I want to sleep in. But unconsciously, what we're doing is that we are putting on a harness. We are securing the carpets to start a 5 days long ascent. Then we reach the top of that Monday on Friday, and we scream, thank God it's Friday! And we bolt down that Monday. But do you see a problem with that? I see many problems. But the huge one is that this is a roller coaster. We do this every single week. We go up and down. We go up and down. This is how we get to the first item, a deck of cards. We cannot change what is inevitable, but we can change our attitude towards it. A professor of computer science of Carnegie Mellon University, Randy Posk, you might have heard of it. He had his last lecture in 2007. He died in 2012. In his last lecture, he said something that for me was amazing, which is, we cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. And I know that it can be very difficult to get to the next level, but I do believe that every single day when we get to work, we should give 100%. Despite of how we feel about it, we should give our soul, we should give our heart. We owe it to ourselves. And it can be even more challenging if you factor in family, if you factor in health issues, or life in general. There can be a lot of things going on in your life. But we have the power of changing the status quo. It's okay to have a so-and-so day, and reaching the end of the day saying, thank God this is over. Or the same for a challenging week. But it's not the problem is not the aptitude. The problem is the attitude, again, we have towards it. People say they don't have time, they don't have free time. But what they actually mean is that their time, their free time, is already allocated for something else. if you really want, you make time for something. So let's think about it. 1/8 of our time, 8 hours, usually goes for sleep. Another 8 hours, they go for work. What do we do with the remaining 8 hours? Everyone starts from zero, but we can change something just by changing how we use those extra 8 hours. It's up to us. This is how we get to a squash ball. Find something you love outside work. For me, it's squash, but it can be gardening, it can be reading, it can be creating a side project from scratch. Maybe we want to be entrepreneurs, but we are so scared of just quitting our job because we have the security, the financial security. Have you ever heard about sidepreneurs? Sidepreneurs are those people that just create a project or do something on the side, and then they make sure that this side project grows into a full business. So you can start growing your passion from small. You allocate 10% of your time to the passion, 90% goes to your work, and then it grows 20, 80, 30, 70, so on and so forth, until it just takes over. This way, your passion is just your work. Nobody, though, is born with full knowledge. But there is one constant in our lives, which is learning. Even unconsciously, from the moment we're born, from the very first breath we take, we keep learning. Some days we learn more than other days, that's for sure. We might spend just an entire days on the couch, just laying down and relaxing. But we are getting information from our environment, and for this reason we are learning. This is the same thing we do when we go to work. We might not be 100% there, but we're spending 5 days, 8 hours a day of our week working. We are practicing a set of skills, so why not give 100% when we are there? Who we are tomorrow, who we are going to be tomorrow, is the product of who we were yesterday, what we are doing today, and what we do every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and so on, till the end of the week. And we all have dreams. And we find ourselves, I believe, when we go to work and we don't really believe in what we're doing, or if we are challenged by what we're doing, just dreaming. Dreaming about what we could have, what we could do. Everybody would want a bigger, nicer house, or maybe you would like a sports car, I'm not sure, or that nice vacation 2 weeks on an island of the Pacific. But is everybody willing to work for it? That's the third thing that comes to mind, keys. Why keys? Because the work is the key to success. And success is what can give you maybe one, none, or all of those things. When I started Monday, aren't you excited about all the things that the week may hold? Think about when you say, thank God it's Friday, what are you saying to yourself? Are we saying that we are willing to be miserable for 5 days so that we can be happy for 2 days? And then we are okay with going through this all over again every single week? I believe we should change how we live our work in this case. We should rethink on why we're doing what we're doing. Seek new passion, seek new interest. And maybe let's try to adopt a positive attitude. Because when you adopt a positive attitude, you're surrounding yourself with positive people. And magic can happen when you surround yourself with positive people. If you have this positive attitude, you're gonna look forward to that Monday. You're gonna look forward to Tuesday or Thursday, for that matter. Just like my roommate. Because when you find something you love or you enjoy, it's never going to be a job. To conclude, in Eric Thomas' word, I'd say, we are the captain of our ships. Each day has to be excellent. Give it all you got.